We've got an exciting new update to workflows as well as some updates to Conversation AI, aka chatbot functionality, coming your way, and this week's weekly breakdown coming right up. Hey, what's up guys? It's McAllister. I'm really excited to be back with another weekly breakdown, this new and improved format where I'm going way more screen share with you guys. I started on this screen, right? Just as a reminder, right? This is the stuff that we go through. This is the stuff that my team is going through every day. I don't know exactly what I just did. Oh, there we go. Let me see if there, move that over there. But look at, we've got these hidden rows. I'm not going to open them because you saw how long it took me, but boom, between 4 and 10, there's 6 rows that we've hidden in here, not pertinent to you guys. We're going through this. We're highlighting the ones that actually make a difference. And then now we're showing you on screen. The feedback has been awesome. We've gotten comments on these videos for the first time like ever the last couple of weeks. So we're going to keep it rolling. Guys, first update that I have for you is we now have the ability to update emails inside of the workflow builder. Now I'm going to use this as a shameless plug for our residential rundown. This is a long-term nurture campaign that is live in all of our clients' accounts, whether you're an elite member or you have the lead generation service. Now, obviously, if you have the lead generation service, if you have a send with us, then this is going to be way more effective. The one that we're looking at, Chris Nielsen, he's got about 1,000 people in his residential rundown right now. If we go, 26 in this step, 56 here, 60 here, 71. So he's getting a lot out of this. Why? Because he generates leads with us, right? He gets a high volume of leads. But besides that, that's not why we're here. Why we're here, we're talking about editing email templates inside of the workflow builder. Guys, if you guys have tried to edit emails from a workflow before, you understand how frustrating it can be to find out that you're actually using a template. There's actually a template that is being used in the workflow. So for example, right, you go into a workflow. Before, this wasn't here. You didn't have a preview. You could just see the subject line and the template. And then in order to edit this, you actually had to go to the templates section inside of your account and edit it there and preview it there. Very, very crappy, like one of the worst things about HighLevel. And they fixed it. Now you have the ability to go click this edit button, boom, you have the full email builder right here, which means for those of you guys that are using our residential rundown, we load the residential rundown with some pretty neutral brand like colors. It is so easy for you to come in here and just change the color of it, right? If I come in and I look at this, boom, background, I could change my color right here, add my brand color here, boom, there's another bar. I'm gonna change the color there. And I'm gonna change the color down here, change the color of the button, boom, all of a sudden this matches your brand perfectly. So if you're not using that and you are an elite member, then go in there, search residential rundown in your workflows. You can find it there. And now you have the ability to edit those email templates directly inside your workflows. All right, next up, there is a fix to the Outlook email integration. This is something that they had to run all the way up the chain with Outlook's API team, Microsoft Outlook's API team, because for some reason, Outlook reoccurring events weren't syncing properly to HighLevel calendars. And I've seen a lot of clients complain about not having all of their events synced to their calendar. I think this is the clarification that we're looking for. It was only reoccurring events that this was happening with, and they're saying that this is fixed. So if you've had issues with syncing your Outlook calendar to your account in the past, this is your notice. This is your sign to go in, deconnect it, right? Like if it's connected, right? Disconnect it. Deconnect is not a word, I don't think. Disconnect it and then reconnect it. And you should see those issues disappear. Now, if you don't know where that is, I'm going to take this opportunity to show you the My Profile section. This is where you can add integrations for your Zoom account so that you can link Zoom links to your calendar events, as well as being able to sync Outlook calendar, iCloud calendar. You can do Gmail as well. That happens in a different area. That's actually going to happen under integrations. And then you also have the ability to sync email, again, outside the scope of this specific feature that we're talking about, but just wanted to take this opportunity to show you around in here a little bit. All right, next up, something even more exciting. This is updates on Conversation AI. We started talking about Conversation AI probably about a year ago, but it started very slow, especially like on our end. AI has been a buzzword for a long time. AI's capabilities have not kept up with their ambitions, right? Loan office, like the ability for loan officers to execute AI in their mortgage business definitely has not kept up with their ambitions, right? People want AI way more than AI is actually able to fulfill what they're looking for. And we've seen this for a long time. Now we're finally reaching the point where there's, or we have been for about the last 6 months, where there's the convergence of like what AI is capable of and what we want from AI. And this has led us internally to be focusing more on how not only can we leverage this in our business, but how can we help loan officers leverage it in theirs. The Conversation AI functionality inside of HighLevel is really cool. Like, I can't imagine a loan officer needing a tool unless they're generating a high volume of internet leads. I can't imagine a loan officer needing a tool that is an AI bot tool that isn't capable, that this isn't capable of doing, right? I obviously was stumbling over my words a little bit there, but what I'm trying to say is that I don't see why you would need something besides Conversation AI, especially if you already are a HighLevel user. If you didn't know, you can come in here, you can add a URL in here, all URLs with the path, it'll scrub them. You don't necessarily have to own that site like you do with some other chatbot tools. So you can come in and scrub, right? This one, for example, is a client of ours that's at Fairway. So we scrubbed Fairway's entire website and then you can try it out in here and you could say, how long has Fairway Mortgage been in business? Let's see. I haven't tried this yet, so this might not work out. Boom. Been around since 1996. That's pretty cool. I bet there's a lot of employees at Fairway that didn't know that. How did this happen? Well, because it crawled 600 pages. Guys, this took like 20 minutes, and it wasn't 20 minutes of me doing anything. It was me typing this, pressing get data, and then waiting 20 minutes. You can come in here, you can customize the responses by adding Q&A in here to help train the bot on like outside the box situations. But the update, guys, none of that stuff is new. All of that stuff has been inside your account. The update here is the ability to edit the prompts that are used to define, here, I'm trying to move this away. There we go. The prompts that are used to define how your bot interacts with both the customer as well as with the AI engines that are feeding it the information. And so you have the ability to come in here. Who is the bot? Boom. You can define it from a standpoint of personality, role within your company, etc. Right? Making sure that you tell the bot that they're an assistant or like whatever the specific role in your business that they're playing. This can be super valuable here. Anything else the bot should know? Boom. So all of this is now what's capable that you weren't able to do before, is you can really refine these prompts and make them fit more for your business use case. And then you can use custom values from inside your account or custom fields related to a contact in order to train this bot. So really, really cool stuff. If you haven't started to mess around with it, especially if you have used any other AI tool, I highly, highly encourage you to jump into the account. Let us know what you're working on. I'm super excited to see what you guys do with Conversation AI inside your HighLevel accounts. All right, next up, we're going to talk about dashboards. Dashboards are a fairly new functionality. I say fairly new, 6 months, 8 months, maybe. Prior to that, the dashboard was kind of like it was bad. The dashboard was bad. It was really bad for HighLevel. It was something that like everybody knew as soon as they saw this really ugly dashboard that, oh, okay, this is HighLevel, right? And so that's something that a lot of agencies didn't really like about it. There was no customization capabilities. Now you have the ability to do pretty much whatever you want with your dashboard, including even adding HTML blocks from outside. It's going to be an object. There we go. Embed. You can even embed HTML, Google Sheets, YouTube videos, etc. You can now embed those as well. So again, this is just kind of a plug for the dashboard functionality. There's some cool stuff going on here. The ability, right here, I have a filter set up for my client that shows all of the contacts that meet a certain parameter. And then from there, one of the things that they're plugging right now is you have the ability actually to these contacts are clickable. So if I click the contact, it'll actually pull me to that exact contact and it's actionable from there. So we have just barely started to scratch the surface, in my opinion, as far as what is capable, what you're capable of doing with this dashboard functionality. So again, I'm kind of just using this as an opportunity to plug the functionality and say, yo, if you have not messed around with this yet, jump in and use your imagination. Now, it's kind of funny. You'll see like the iterations of dashboards as you get more and more practice with this. The first dashboard that you make, you'll, 3-4 weeks down the road, you'll look at it and go, what the heck was I thinking? You'll have another dashboard that is way more reflective of the information that you need. But all of that starts one step at a time, right? All that starts with just jumping in there, getting your hands dirty, saying, hey, I want to be able to see this. Let me do my best. Let me see if I can get that information pulled up on here. And then if you get to a spot where you've done your best and you've gotten as close as you can to the data that you're looking for, but it's not exactly what you're looking for, tag us in, get us involved, whether it's the Facebook group or you're an elite member and you're reaching out to your success manager. We're here to help with this. Dashboards, I think, are a very underutilized tool at this point because it's so new. And so we are really excited to help more and more loan officers set up the perfect dashboard for their business inside their HighLevel accounts. All right, last update that I have for you guys. I don't have screen share. It's just a mobile app update, small enhancements, bug fixes. Here's a list of them all. I usually don't go through all of these, especially when it says enhancements and bug fixes, because usually it's just fixing something that was broken. So update your app, right? Always make sure that's on automatic updates. If it's not, then at the very least, every time you watch this video, if you see that there's an app update, go in there, manually push that update, because I don't know. I wouldn't want to be caught without a HighLevel update for weeks at a time, because you never know what kind of crazy stuff that you're going to see happen inside the app that they're fixing with these bug fixes and these enhancements. All right, guys, that is it for this week's weekly breakdown. Thank you so much for joining us, for watching. Please comment, leave questions, suggestions, whatever you've got. We love engaging with you guys on HighLevel. We are looking forward to seeing you next week at the weekly breakdown. But until then, thank you so much, and we'll see you at the top.